啊。吃尾牙啦，哦，明天尾牙就是善尽一个这个媒体人的职责吧，去跟基层还有高层互动。好，我给音乐。蓝白河流的问题是不是？礼拜3的早报就是写这个，那报啊自己去看。哪里可以看到这些提案哦？他们立院是印整本的啦，因为太多了，3000多个，4000个吧。余总经理会不会来？不知道警察退伍所得替代率这题，民进党怎么不趁机去拉拢现职警消？要给他们工会或工会不可能啊，这怎么可能？升级装备其实主要是地方的预算。主要是地方预算。燕子会呛人说：“你拿到补助的话要道歉。”他每次都这样啊，那你就呛他就好了。喝咖啡有什么结果吗？我都发在社团里，气氛不错啊。然后大家都在那边公干柯建铭啊，因为柯建铭不在啊，就这样。其他的请看社团。善信名嘴说：“朱立很希望大罢免发生来保住他的，不会啦，怎么可能？他有在闪啊，他被罢掉也是他哪来的钱去打这个仗？执行死刑是不是政治？这一定有政治的意义，但是赖清德他现在都不管了，一直在想说柯文哲是赖清德办，那就是中了黄国昌的招，懂不懂？黄国昌的话不要信，信了的话你的脑会开始臭掉。”涂全集有一个乡下土包子而已，涂全集哪有什么可以讨论的？妈支持他他妈8+9猴子，妈的杨梅猴子满街跑，看。王宇他当然可以上节目去讲可是节目并不会想找他，因为他的功能性可能没有像我这么完整吧。牛肉面吃完了，明年不4月的时候，3个月后才会再开，所以就是每次开团的时候尽量讲，没有办法。那当然，其他的名嘴如果拿到不是其他名嘴，其他网红如果拿到配额，拿到配额可以开的话，你们也可以去买了。但就我所知，好像是小牛2月的时候会有配额。柯玉安呢，2月的时候他会有配额。民众党对国民党的被罢有影响，小草支持的话，可能就罢不掉了。黄国昌才好笑黄国昌今天还在骂那个什么迷你足球协会，什么那个报账报账的单据有问题，就是真的让我想到那个黑人迷因图啊！你还敢讲报账的单据有问题大家可以去看一下黄国昌的脸书啊，真的是报账单据有问题迷你足协8年 A 1000万还要税多久？迷你足协以伪造、变造单据诈领教育部体育署补助弊案，干真的太溜了哇，太溜了干干真的很屌还要睡多久？对啊，民众党还要睡多久？真的是太溜了溜！他要打许淑华，他要打新潮流他要打许淑华，所以徐巧芯就过去撑。我觉得这很屌就是像人家干他妈的搞过外遇的，结果吵人家我怎么有脸外遇？怎么干你妈自己妈的干，真屌我觉得真屌。 阿公是建商背这个没差。黄国昌的民众党溃败之后会跳去国民党吗？看他2026有没有续约啊？他这个党主席任期应该是把柯文哲做完，应该不是4年。我看一下哈，民众党主席。等一下，我们弄个维基来讨论。4年嘛。2019年8月6号，他这样做超过4年啊！代理主席每届任期连任，历任党主席当然党代表，代理支持，完成补选。对啊，任期届满嘛。2026年12月31号是他这一任任期的底。2026年，所以黄国昌要做到2026 12月31号。哦，这能够做到那么久吗？我有点怀疑。搞不好明年那个立委无法续约，然后国民党不愿意礼让他，拜拜就走了。男人奔跑，很有气象。蓝白什么时候也引爆？比起来，老柯可以安全下庄，谁管老柯要不要安全下庄啊？老柯就是可以抬去种啊，柯建铭啊，那可以抬去种啊。哦，那蓝白现在还是他看他明天协商结果吧。徐永明啊，对啊，就可怜啊，谁叫黄国昌有3000万不借他，害他现在7年有期徒刑。要罢免的话，要支持罢免王宏威啊。对啊，有啊，因为王宏威之前他妈一直臭啊，王宏威就是这个深蓝嘛，北老外啊，台北老外省人啊。北老外啊，陈奕迅跑去呛导演是哪招？因为他没有脑啊，他脑只有一条根而已啊。可能跟孔雀差不多大吧，金门盛产孔雀。黑熊学院那个4000块种菜课程，名嘴有讨论到没有？那很重要吗？我有看到蓝营在骂，但是跟国计民生没什么关系吧？对啊，阿里莎莎的课都有人去上。立委和学界怎么看待宪诉法被宣告违宪的机会高吗？宣告违宪的机会高低那真的是不知道，但是他们一定会采取这个手段去拖时间，拖时间才是最主要的拖时间拖啊战术，我先暂时处分，先拖一段，我把你拖到死。赖清德的通常的用意都是这样先看这次处分会不会过，这次处分过了的话就可以拖一段时间了懂吗？反正就是大家都是这一个拖来拖去，拖来拖去。那你要改回来，让他等到之后大选，然后罢免嘛。那还有另外一个玩法，就是说如果暂时处分没有过宪诉法真正施行了施行了，大法官就会宕机。大法官一宕机，妈的就全部你要违宪我也违宪啊！你不要小看赖清德违宪的斗志，他会给你违宪，你那个法律来他不屌。你怎么说你违宪？我告你，随便，我看你怎么告我。好，又有汉加入会员23个月，感谢加入。国民党这样搞，不怕业力引爆到自己身上挂？不会啊，他们觉得这样才有票啊。你以为国民党干那北老外？你太小看各位是不是成长在一个完全没有北老外的环境啊？你身边都没有台北老外省人吗？北老外就是那样的思维啊，台北老外省人就是一堆这种卡你身边有北老外的话，就知道他们觉得世界就是应该这样运转。买了很多人类饲料，我也买了很多。过年可以吃瓜子，吃到他妈跟金刚鹦鹉一样操！去百灵果那集几号上？不会上不，他上了他的会员专区了，不是不会上。 啊。国军宗教，台北市宗教杀人案，你说那个打死人的、本来是邪教啊，他们讲一堆，我们邪教一看都知道邪教，记者不敢写。国军都炸了，国军其实他们可能会推给义务役吧。啊，国军现在的玩法就是说，哎呀，预算被删了怎么办？预算被删了是不是？那就是义务役吃屎啊！国军不都是这样玩吗？哦，所以那种小草都别气，哇，删那个装备费3%还好啊，都过去都这样了。你以为3%是大家都3%？义务役学长也少，比如说，哎，义务役学长也少1件衣服的，你也少1件衣服是这样？没有呢，义务役学长还是10件衣服呢，啊，不，志愿役学长还是10件衣服呢。你他妈，你义务役的学弟是不是？你穿内裤就好了，会冷是不是？啊，用脸盆盖住你的内内啊，脸盆是你自己买的嘛？钢杯啊，脸盆盖一边的内内啊，钢杯盖另外一边的内内啊，因为你义务役啊，让小草去吹吹寒风啊，你还以为他妈义务役分得到？操，干他妈一堆没当过兵的在那边耍白痴啊！当然是砍你义务役的，傻了。赖世宝说了，赖世宝哪个说了？赖世宝有很乱，你看现在还不敢看《蓝海传》的，对啊，试座机一向比量产机有个性，是的，没错。Coco 75还感谢董内，依照限制不分区无法罢免，如果人民联署请愿推案可以吗？没办法，没有法律。如何针对不分区罢免？总不能针对不是人不分区两手一摊。是的，我们现行法律上只能两手一摊，不然你就去他服务处把他拖出来打。我不都讲了，只有这一招啊！他不给你罢免，就只有这一招啊。比如说黄国昌怎么办？你他妈你就是在立院，就是他一出来，他从那个新贼楼那一边要走回自己的办公室那一边嘛，一定要经过路上嘛，你抓着他一直凑就好了，凑到他妈的飞起来为止啊！啊，就只有这样了。小虎哥有骂预算案吗？整集了，几乎整集。然后他就一直自我安慰，啊，这收视率会掉啊，但是我们觉得这应该要讲啊。然后他自己不敢讲，他今天的面对面很好笑。今天就是大家都知道讲这个收视率会爆炸，然后这个话要谁讲呢？就是邱明义讲。啊，邱明义呢，大家都说不要讲这个啊，讲这个一讲立法院的收视率就会掉啊。然后小五哥就接梗，制作人，然后怎么样？我他妈笑死，一定不好。一讲这个收视率直接掉2成到3成，啊，就是大家还是爱看柯文哲，啊，大家还是，可是就还是讲一讲啊，收视率只要掉就掉了。啊，那抖音那边也是制作人是讲的，小五哥也说讲，他就讲了，哎，很现实啊。昨天耶，170块感谢抖内，突袭开2个啊，你明天要去这个喂呀，韩国公调处的性质比较像台湾特侦组啊。特侦组没有起诉前，他有检察官啊。铁路公安例外国冲选港队，刚换2台冷气就出在，赶快有补助先领啊，没补助都是他妈就拽你了。明天不会开。暗海战术意外出圈吗？的确是出了意外，大家意外发现他们写超烂。杜维问你不知道台铁啊，新电车撞车头，对啊，新的撞到车头，痛痛心痛。Figo 一样30块，感谢总内。我去廖先祥那里留言说助理乱写，他还回说他叫助理这样写，那下次就干他，因为他们过年一定会出来跑。哦，看到就干一次，看到就干一次，你知道吗？啊，就是过年他们都会出来跑，各种尾牙场啊，哎，厉害，你说干你啊妈，把我砍掉，妈你是鲜虾，你就拿你那个餐盘里那吃饭碰到他，拿你那个盘子里的虾丢他，送你啦，爱吃是不是？ 啊他妈的嘞，看你娘，整盘给你吃啊！看，他就会哭哭哟，一哭一哭一哭哟。注意人说不删前件预算还是要删啊！我看不懂你的话，他们现在签出来的版本是要冻结的，那跟删除不一样。阿扁当时怎么处理朝小野大被故意删预算就被删了，没办法。连那个赖清德爆气就是那个时候前件被删。柯建铭过年后会不会被撤换啊？无人可换啊！蔡其昌不愿意做。蓝白就是摆明要删预算。视线当然都可以视线啊，但是视线缓不济急。年代真的节目是下午4点半到6点半录的。死刑不是已经执行完了？赖世宝老啦，快死了！需要捐抽奖奖品，早就捐了啊，怎么可能不捐？政治人物有不捐的吗？啊！去年妈的，你他妈吴征捐春联，他妈被干爆了！还你正好帮他赶快垫一个奖金，垫一包红包上去。死刑执行不是啊，那法务部决定就好，为什么要到赖清德？法务部会告诉赖清德，但赖清德一定赖清德，大家都不太跟赖清德不熟了，然后还在那边评论台湾政治，真的赖清德就是什么都不管啊，反正我不碰，这不是我的责任，都你们去做决定啊，然后你们做决定，你们扛啊。赖清德是这样，这是我们讲赖清德开绿灯，他开绿灯的时候我都不管啊，柯文哲要不要办我都不管啊，那个周文昌要不要办我都不管啊，反正就是你们要办就办。当初找黄国昌主实力的是那个邱显智啊，他后来就把黄国昌干爆了啊！很多当时找黄国昌的人，事后都把他干爆了。总预算呢，应该可以提复议，为什么要提复议？现在还没审，都还没开始。二读是明天开始啊。黄国昌有远大的理想，选总统啊！他要想选总统。黄日昌对熊徐有明的对啊。那个党主席加半个月年终奖金，然后说自己去筹措，这的确会有贿选疑义的。但是算了啦，我今天在跟庄小平打屁啊，讲说你要去告一告，妈把黄国昌告走，不然之后你就没有办法上节目了，因为柯文哲要下去，你去把黄国昌告一告，又可以继续上。套杨梅700。什么？啊，客家话。民众党还敢讲爆账，就跟朱学恒讲性骚啊，对啊，民众党讲爆账等于朱学恒讲性骚。国民党通过陆配6改是2028，民进党变回国会最大党，有机会改回来吗？这应该是民进党应该是会改回来。对，实力会尝试罢免后推出立委吗？要看那个区域有没有人啊。只有林思明那边选的赢了。蔡壁如也有卡10秒啊。陈志明怎么没有新闻？他出新闻大概就是出事吧。有可能用没有配套措施违宪。你说大法官的那个、不知道拖时间等罢免。 南部人所以没碰过北老外，是不是？宪法法庭瘫痪受害者高虹安不会啊，他要选2026，今天大家都说他要选了，已经在跑行程了。他要选但不会上啊，他要选就是分化蓝营选票，让绿营比较有机会而已。他这次不会上，就算他自己官司 pass 过了，柯文哲的官司 pass 不过啊。蓝只送限速法，不送选罢法、财化法，超怪，他就是要谈判的。3%是局部当分母，实际上局部要扛的压力超过3%。是的，没错啊，就是义务役来扛。当过义务役的都知道了，妈的，有饭也是自愿役先吃。妈的，义务役在后山，餐车先送前山。我们在前山，餐车先送后山。妈的，只有拿枪开个几发，他妈这些家伙才会把饭送来，是不是啊？操！啊，我当兵的时候就发生过一次话变，我讲过很多次。妈的，我们在前山上课，他妈饭车、餐车先送后山。啊，不过前山除了打靶之外，通常都是会回餐厅的。因为靶场离那个一大堆很远啊，你各位没去过文明学校可能不知道啊。那干妈的开地图了啦，再讲一次啦，操他妈地图开起来了，妈讲当兵就是干，妈操啊！一堆那黄国昌那种没当过兵的北七啊，妈乱闪啊，死低能，来啦！他们当兵的时候啦，如果在前山上课，前山就这里啦，靶场。如果在靶场上课嘛，大家11点在那边等饭吃，他妈等到12点多都没来，为什么？餐车先送后山，餐车可能就先送这里，凤凰山下这里，餐车先送凤凰山下这里，就陆军官校这边啊。如果我们在这边上车呢，餐车先送前山啊，就送到靶场。我操你妈的！有一次就在凤凰山下这里啊，一路等啊，现在都变得地形地貌有差，应该是在这个藏汉教练场这边吧。他妈的化变，大家就在这个藏汉教练场这边化变，就是他妈从11点等到快1点了，餐车都还没来，什么意思啊？看我们义务役好欺负是不是？操！大家当天荷枪实弹啊，虽然是空包弹啊。大家都在那边画片，我妈的，干妈的是怎么回事啊？没有饭来啊！妈，干这妈全部都在那边干，那个跟随队干部嘛，全部都不敢讲话，然后 call 什么餐车说已经出来，不知道哪里去，操！后来就是大家统一协调，1点15分还没有来的话统一啦，统一由实习的这个中队长，3个实习中队长统一向上申诉了。去跟参谋长或谁讲了，结果就是他妈的1点13分来，再2分钟他妈就要开始去看那个陆军官校哪边陆军官校哪边有餐厅，就先把那个餐厅打下来不知道陆军官校餐厅这个看起来很像餐厅的，把这里打下来好了，有地方吃的话就打下来干他妈欺负义务役，操欺负义务役就是2仆7主啊！陈玉珍这种2仆7主啦，你看全身仆最多的就是他妈赖世宝的环保家电辅助金了，可怜了。就他3人。王柏融出现啥问题啊？为何不能恢复到旅日之前？那台湾职棒的水准也上升了，他没有进步，大家其他人进步的不都是这样吗？然后他弱点被抓到了。柯文哲有什么新梗啊？就是他们最近又挖到一个黄珊珊证明说柯文哲跟沈庆金谈好了，在便当会中谈好要给他钱金。黄珊珊证明可是那一段我有点找不到在哪里，因为实在太多。黄珊珊证明沈庆金有跟柯文哲在便当会约好，要用捐给党部的方式去给钱金黄珊珊证明 然后那个黄国昌还说没有金流啦，没有，结果查了4个月没有金流了。王柏荣动作变小啊，我有点没看过以前的王柏荣打球啊。要给蓝海战大拇指，少一盒清炖半斤半肉面，回报小天2边就补送到，赞赞。周伟航大哥没有，我是周伟航本人，不是周伟航大哥啊，我没有大哥啊，我就是家里的长子。蔡玉有机会接总召吗？英系的话，我觉得赖清德可能不会放心。啊，蔡宇都会一直开玩笑说什么啊，我就英系啊，人家把不要搞共啊，对，蔡宇要选县长。明天吃哪边尾啊？再看时间调度，我要先录完新台湾。哦 ，DPP 在立院打算让郑运鹏来接老柯位置，一度有这个规划了，可是郑运鹏，我觉得个性上不太适合。他需要大量的休息时间。蓝白大砍各部会预算，行政院可以卖差小立法院的砍预算决议，还是正常执行吗？这违法呢，公务员依法行政，他们应该不敢哦。昌哥徐永明事件，回头看好笑。200万昌哥口袋搞不好就有啊，黄国昌钱哪里是问题？装穷啊，演的很像真的。我们以前真的以为黄国昌很穷呢，以前都觉得黄国昌应该没有钱，他也募不到钱。钟小平算北老外吗？他北老外啊，只是他那种在江湖打滚久了，知道其他人的阵营是怎么想。主席跟壁炉谈合作，是我们找他来聊那个提供民众党灭亡的经验呢。要合作，他都没有加入我们小党联盟啊，民众党没有加入小党的那个平台。
Request to join UCA registered. Awaiting Cupid connection. Proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good work.
Harmon.
Administering shock. Stand clear. Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartmann's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Oh, so you could say goodbye?
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartmann. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man?
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. even if my every visit raises new questions. I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War-era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void-outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the two void-outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others, I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a Prepperone station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal. Our ultimate objective in this region, the first step is to put a shelter with our scientists. And we don't know. That's a You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station. Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains. A geologist of ours he's been out there. No doubt. Until... Nor... So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating, the time of the it's the most recent of the big five. In any event, can you guess what? A if that is in... Therefore, Sam, it is a...
For this run, you'll be... A British paleontologist working on a dig said apparently the fossils he wants to study are very deep. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra. Make sure you keep that... Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extreme. Any irregularity?
Order assigned.
Sam, so, Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy. Construction complete.
Sam. Hartman. Told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Feels like I just repatriated.
Oh,